So apparently, you have been dominated by your thoughts. Your mind has been constantly giving you thoughts that give you the emotion of fear, grief, anxiety, depression, jealousy, ungratefulness, unworthiness, etc. Well, you're at the right place. I'll try to reprogram your mind. Your brain, throughout the day, tries to give you thoughts that you do not desire. Our living has been like this from many years. We try to think of stuff which we do not desire or which we do not like. We try to take tension about certain things, and then we complain about it. So this is the human nature. We constantly complain, and because of these kind of thoughts, our mind tries to give us more thoughts like this. Your mind will try its best to control you. It will try to make you, lie on bed all day. It will make you lazy. It will make you die out of jealousy. It will try to take you in the past or in the future, and it will just make you suffer altogether. You cannot stop the thoughts that try to come to your mind. The thoughts keep flowing, and you have to constantly let them flow. But sometimes we give our attention to certain thoughts, and those thoughts start, building up, and the thoughts slowly take over your mind. The brain will try to make you think about all the negative energy, about the negative things, and this is how your mind controls you. It gives you a, it constantly makes you worry about negative things, and you worry, and then you go to the therapist and complain that I have anxiety, I have depression, I take stress a lot, I have tension. All of this happens because your mind tries to control you, or someone else tries to control you. These two are the only reason why these things happen. So, for example, you constantly get the thought that makes you, fear about your success. You basically have the fear of being unsuccessful. So, once you realize, it's based on your realization. When you realize that you have this certain fear, or you do not like this particular thing, the mind will try its best to make you think about those things. So it will give you the thoughts of you being unsuccessful. It'll try to make images that you are not you're unsuccessful and you're just a failure. But these are not the things that you want, and you might even think that other people are manifesting this. Other people are manifesting failure, so you'll do the same. So this is how the mind, these are the stages of the mind that tries to control you. Your mind is very manipulative. You cannot just manipulate others. Your mind, the organ in your brain, the organ in your body, sorry, your brain is very manipulative. So this organ in your body manipulates you far more than you think. So you cannot just manipulate others. Your or organ, the brain, can manipulate you so hard that you can just die out of stress, anxiety, depression. So if you constantly keep thinking about failure and your fear of of you not being successful, your mind will keep on giving that a thought, and you will constantly try to think about that, and you'll try to think how you can undo it. And this is how your mind controls you. You simply allow a thought to come into your mind, and that's how your mind starts being manipulative, and it starts giving you the same thoughts. And throughout the day, you'll get certain references, you'll get the thoughts, you'll get some feelings, you'll get some images pop up in your brain. So I have a very similar example which I'd like to share. So my brain, this also happens, like influence. Also, influence is very big thing. There's a quotation saying, if you sit with 5 millionaires, you'll be the sixth one. And or if you sit with five fools, you'll be the sixth one. Now social media is one such friend of yours that can either make you a millionaire, or or it can make you a fool. So what happened with me, Instagram reels. So some like earthquake related reels, war related reels kept popping up, and my mind started giving me references, and I started to fear that I would die. I started to feel that everything was moving around me. And like I would feel that earthquake was coming, but that was not the case. I was obviously feeling it. So your mind can go to this stage that you will actually feel that that thing is happening when it will not. Like I felt that the earthquake, like the, the earth was shaking, but actually it was not. My mind would give such, elaborate feelings of the earthquake that I would actually feel that the table is moving, I am moving, everything around me is moving. My mind would perceive it. My eyes would start, like basically everything around me would appear to shake. But when I asked some other, did you feel the earthquake? Everyone would be like, no. And I felt these kind of references throughout the day. So I had a really bad case, and that thing just got embedded in my mind. And when it got embedded, my mind just, it was all the day. It was like literally exploding with the same thoughts. I tried to get rid of it. I tried to think like, how can I, get over this thought? I do not want to think about it. I had the fear that I do not want to think about it, because literally whatever you will think, you will manifest. That's the case. If you try to, feel something very elaborately, you try to give the same vibration, you give the same energy, feel very strongly, you actually manifest that. I would waste my whole present moment in thinking about the earthquake, the wars. I thought about how I did not want to lose my loved ones. I did not wanted to, die this young. So your mind is far more capable than you think. It literally made me feel that everything around me is shaking, that an earthquake is actually occurring. But that was never the case. It was only my brain that was imagining such things. It can literally go to same extent, to this extent. And it is the same case for the opposite thing, like for things that you desire. For example, this earthquake was something that I did not desire, right? But still it was embedding in my mind, because that's the human nature. We tend to think about the negative things rather than the positive things. We try to complain. We try to, uh, so we humans try to constantly think about things what we do not like. We complain, we, get angry, and we just get frustrated over the little things, how things are not working out for ourselves. We we think that how come everything bad happens to us only. So this is the human nature, obviously. So that's why we tend to think about the negative things more. So a certain thought of what you basically fear about will slowly start to take over you. You will throughout the day you will think about those things. You will miss out on most of the things. You will not enjoy life. And the main purpose of your life is to just basically enjoy it. You're not here to die, all right? You are given a life to enjoy it, not to just, do very random things, do simple things, and simply, do nothing and just die. You're not here for that. So your certain thought that you do not like will slowly take over you, because you're giving it your attention. You have allowed your mind to control you by constantly giving that thought your attention. You do not have to give attention to things that you do not desire. Let me further elaborate how you have allowed your mind to control you. Thoughts obviously flow by, but you do not have to give your attention to every single things. Let the thoughts flow by, let the flow keep going. Thoughts, you cannot stop negative thoughts from coming to you. You can, but you can allow them to simply flow by you. Just do not give them attention. So your brain will control every single thing. It will not allow you to live life. It will not allow you to enjoy your day. It will make you feel ungrateful, live in fear, anger, and it will basically give you the mental illness which everyone calls stress. So basically stress is just an illusion of the mind. It is nothing but an illusion. It is not a real disease. It's simply an illusion that your mind creates. If you do not allow your mind to control you, then obviously none of these things will exist. Stress, depression will only come when people either try to control you, or your mind tries to control you. Obviously you can get out of people trying to control you easily, but when your mind tries to control you, it can be a little difficult. But do not worry, you've got this. You go, you are the best, so don't worry about anything. Now, many of you would think that, how can I stop giving attention to something? Obviously, I would constantly give it. even if you do not give attention to every single thought. Otherwise, that is simply not possible. You cannot give attention to every single thought unless and until you're overthinking, right? You can just go on by your day, you cannot give attention to every single thought, right? So if you do not like a particular thought, just at that very moment, just try to cancel it. Do not give feeling, do not try to think about it. And still, if it's coming to your mind, allow it to flow by. Allow it to flow by. Like, just do not pay attention to it. If it's coming into your brain, let it come, just enjoy. So as your thought takes over, you live in basically fear, anger, frustration, jealousy. You waste your present moment. You waste your now. You only have now. Present moment is meant to be lived and enjoyed, not to be wasted by living in fear and anger and depression and whatnot. As you give attention to your thoughts, that is how you overthink. Stop overthinking about such things, negative things, but do overthink about your success. Think of how you will enjoy when you get successful. Think of the all the desires that you dreamed of come to life. Think about those things, not about these. So do not waste your present moment by giving attention to those things. Now, obviously, you will ask that what is the solution? Even I have, embedded these kind of thoughts in my mind. What can I do? So I'll tell you what I did and how I overcome these things. Because honestly, you just need to focus on your desires, on your dreams, okay? Focus on your purpose. You're here for something, you're here on this planet to do something, to leave your footprints, to do something revolutionary for the world. Like, let whether it be the people, the other creatures of this planet, or the environment. So you're meant to do something, so focus on that, not on these things. So here's what I did. Start by meditation. Meditation is, trust me, meditation is your game changer. All successful people meditate, or they journal their thought. They journal, they write about their thoughts. Meditation helps you relax your mind, it helps you calm your mind. Obviously, when you start meditation, your mind will constantly try to make you not meditate. It will give you thoughts and it will make you feel lazy, and it will not allow you to meditate. But obviously your mind does not control you, so you will have to keep thinking that your mind will not does not control you, so you have to do it for yourself. Now, people think meditation is like listening to certain music or doing certain practices. Meditation is not controlling your thoughts, or stopping thoughts to come in your mind. Meditation is simply breathing, focusing on your breathing. So just focus on your breath, and whenever your mind diverts, it goes on to some thought, don't worry. Once you start practicing, the one biggest advice is to stay consistent in whatever you do. So just be consistent, and if your mind's getting diverted, bring it back to your breathing. All right, so that's what meditation is, and do it like constantly, like continuously. And do not leave this practice, do not leave the practice of meditation, because it will help you be healthier mentally and physically. So next thing is, do not give attention to your to the thoughts. So for example, a thought came into your mind and you gave it attention once. Then if you start to fear about it, or you start getting angry about it, simply allow the thoughts to flow. Do not try to think, how can I stop this thought, it is taking over, or I'm giving it in my attention, it's coming again. Do not give it the permission to embed in your mind. So just allow the thoughts to flow by. Do not give attention to it, and just keep indulging yourself in whatever you're doing. Let it flow by. Okay, the thought is coming, fine. Let it come by. The best advice literally is to just self talk. Now, when I make these videos, I basically am representing, I'm basically putting my experiences into a video. So that is my version of self talk. So whenever I feel like my mind's controlling, I'll come by and just listen to the video. So just self talk with yourself, because sometimes you're just looking for answers outside. You're going on YouTube, you're going for Instagram, you're listening to big gurus, and you're listening to coaches. But the real answer, the actual advice you want is inside you. So look inside you. Sometimes you have this hidden thing inside you, and when you will release it, you can find that everything is so easy and you can get advice from the best coach ever. So self talk with yourself. Try to talk with yourself and just, talk with your soul. It will slowly, your voice will start to simply become your soul. So you will literally feel like your uh, soul is giving you answers. So your inner being is giving you answers, and those are the best advices, trust me. And if by during the day, if you feel any of these thoughts conquering over you, just simply indulge yourself in something you like. If you like to listen to music, listen to music. If you like to dance, if you like to sing, if you like to draw, paint, if you like to play some sport, if you like to go outside and just enjoy by yourself, if you like to spend time with your family or a loved one, go do it. If you like to listen to motivational content or motivational video, or just listen to successful people, then go do that. Do any of your hobbies or do anything that makes you feel good. That is how you can indulge yourself, and you will be indulged in that thing. Now, one very important thing that you need to remember, that these thoughts will take over you slowly, and then they will reach a peak when you will be annoyed very much, and you will try to get rid of them. But trust me, as you keep practicing these things which I told you, they will slowly go away. It's a very slow process. So you just need to be consistent and keep going. Do not stop. Just keep going and do not stop. It's a very slow process. So just remember, you your mind cannot control you unless and until you allow a certain thought to come into your brain and take over you. So go by your daily routine. Just do not give attention to thoughts. Let them flow by. Think about your dreams, your desires, and just be in that divine, baddie, feminine energy. Be in the dark, feminine energy and forget about everyone else. Forget that your mind controls you. Self talk with your mind and try to scold it. That, like, why are you even interrupting? Just try to answer in that baddie attitude to your mind. Trust me, it will work, and I hope you get rid of this, and I hope you all live a beautiful life ahead and accomplish all your desires. Bye bye.